top 15 most anticipated games of 2025. This is one of the best years for video games, and you'll see it in this video. Hope you like it. Subscribe for more content and leave your comments. That helps me a lot. Thank you so much, and let's go to the video.
You never know you are a monster.
Wuchang Fallen Feathers is a new Souls-like game with impressive scenarios and graphics, and the game is being developed by a studio called Linzi. For the people who likes action RPG, we'll be looking forward to this new one. The game is set in the land of Shu during the dark and tumultuous late Ming dynasty, with humans fighting for power and insane creatures.
You. The first signs are really subtle, but over time, it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
Looks really good, and it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC, in some moment of 2025. Ninja Gaiden 4 is the returning of an old and acclaimed hack-and-slash series. The new game is being developed by the studios Platinum Games Incorporated, Team Ninja, and KY Tecmo Games, and promises to be the great returning of the series. That also received a version black to Ninja Gaiden 2 in the same day it was announced, and also has a 2D new game announced that looks really fun.
Ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo.
In the new game we'll play as Ryu Hayabusa, but also a new character, with technological gadgets and a whole new style of gameplay, so I must say that it really got my attention. And it's coming out to Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC, still in 2025.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends.
Little Nightmares 3 is the new adventure, or should I say, nightmare, of the franchise, still with a very cool visual and nice graphics, and it's being developed by Supermassive Games. This time you won't play alone. I mean, you can play alone, but with an AI character helping you, or with a friend or mate, all set in an atmospheric and horrifying place, filled with all types of monsters. Just like the first two games, here you must survive the bizarre creatures that wants to devour you, and also solve the riddles of the rooms to proceed to the next stage. And with this co-op mode, it promises to be even more complex now, with the need of a good communications if you're playing online. The game is coming out in some moment of 2025 to PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows.
Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it.
Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is the remake of one of the most acclaimed Metal Gear's games. The remake is being developed by Konami, and if they make a remake as good as Silent Hill 2 remake, it'll be insane. If you never played Metal Gear before, know that it's a stealth game, but not just this, it's a very original and unique game with a crazy plot and mechanics of the original game nobody even believed was possible when the game was released.
We are the sons of the boss! I see it! The fear! A great and terrible fury at being alive. And you are one of them.
But we'll need to wait to see if the remake will really be good, but let's hope it is, and the game is coming out in August 28, 2025 for Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC.
Still America can do to stop us. I'm not finished yet!
Unknown in my life. I will end.
Assassin's Creed Shadows is the first game of the series that will be set in Japan. We'll be able to explore the areas in two different ways, or better, with two different characters, Naoi and Yasuke, which one of them with different mechanics and possibilities, which will make the gameplay of each one really unique, and the game is being developed by Ubisoft.
You are still a frog in a well. Who knows
This is going to be a RPG Assassin's Creed in the style of the last ones, with a lot of possibilities, weapons, quests and side quests, so it'll be massive, and the game is coming out in March 20th, 2025 to Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC.
Vengeance.
Ghost of Yotei is the sequel of the acclaimed game Ghost of Tsushima, and now we're going to play an adventure set over 300 years later. The game is being developed by Sucker Punch Productions, and the players will explore the lands and the surroundings of Yotei, and we'll see different types of environments through the game, since overgrown areas to cold and snowy places, all that set in the year 1603, with amazing graphics and a huge open world to explore. The first game was really beautiful, so I believe this one will be even more, but to see it we'll need to wait until some moment of 2025, and it's coming out for PlayStation 5. Borderlands 4 is the new adventure of the most acclaimed looter-shooter series, and yes, it's a looter-shooter, but with some RPG mechanics too, and it's being developed by Gearbox Software. If you've ever played some game of the series you know how it works. It's a fun and unique FPS experience, with quirky characters and a very fun progression, especially if you play with some friend. This promises to be the greatest Borderland experience, and is coming out in September 23, 2025, to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Microsoft Windows.
Welcome to
Death Stranding 2 is the sequel of the first Death Stranding, a very original game by the way. The game is obviously being developed by Kojima Studios, so prepare for a crazy and immersive story. The core of the game will be almost the same for what we know, but we'll obviously see some new features. After connecting everyone in the first game, we'll see the consequences of this deed in this game, and also explore a whole new area as we deliver and connect other people.
But I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to
The first game was once an exclusive of PS4, but today we can also play on Xbox Series or PC, as it's now a Kojima's game, and not Sony's anymore. Death Stranding 2 is coming in 2025, but still with no release date. It was announced as a PS5 exclusive, and will probably be, at least for the first year.
To move around. Bots are capable.
Metroid Prime 4 is a FPS game of Metroid series. The first one was a true success, and this one is being immensely anticipated, and it's being developed by Retro Studios, Nintendo. Almost 20 years after the third Metroid Prime, we'll finally see a brand new, huge and thrilling adventure of Samus Aran, the famous galaxy bounty hunter, so prepare to experience one of the biggest games of this series. We know that Nintendo games are usually games with extreme quality, and this will probably be the same. If you want to play it, know that it's coming out in some moment of 2025, only on Nintendo Switch. Pokemon Legends ZA is finally a new Pokemon adventure, and will be a huge and massive JRPG experience for those who enjoys Pokemon, and it's being developed by Game Freak. Usually Pokemon is in its core the same thing: catch the Pokemons, battle, advance, evolve, and become the master. And here it's not different, but we'll see the old Pokemons, and also some new ones. What's always exciting. The game is going to be released in some moment of 2025, and as we know, it's a Nintendo series, so it'll be a Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 exclusive. Crimson Desert is a new massive open-world RPG. The game is being developed by Pearl Abyss Studio, from the same creators of the MMO Black Desert. As you can see, the game is going to be a huge open-world game, filled with a lot of different mechanics. Mechanics that we see in other games too, but looks insane in this one.
To nothingness. We seek to correct it.
For those who enjoy games like Assassin's Creed, The Witcher, or even Zelda, I think you are going to enjoy this one, and it's coming out to PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC in 2025.
For those who have survived, and for those who will live on, this is our mission.
Monster Hunter Wilds is finally a new adventure for the lovers of Monster Hunter, and it looks a very good one. The game is being developed by Capcom, and looks insane. You probably know Monster Hunter already, but if you don't know that this is a sort of action RPG game, where the main objective of the game is hunt huge and powerful monsters, that's why it has a name. This is going to be the next big adventure of the series, a massive game filled with content, and will be coming out in February 28, 2025, not so far, and will be available on Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC. Doom: The Dark Ages is a brand new journey of Doom's Slayer after Doom Eternal. That was an amazing game. Again, the game is being developed by ID Software. Thankfully, that's an amazing studio. Doom is a fast-paced FPS game, with the focus in the gameplay, with very brutal gameplay and motions. In the game you control Doom's Slayer, the only defensor of Earth capable of fighting the demons. Now we're going to explore the medieval era, with new guns, features, enemies, and much more, and of course still with the classic stuff. But to see this new masterpiece we'll need to wait until May 15, 2025, as the game is coming out for Xbox Series X and S, PS5 and PC. Elden Ring Nightrain is a standalone game set in the universe of Elden Ring. It's not a sequel, and it's not a DLC, but a game with new and old Elden Ring and other Souls game things, like bosses and enemies from other games. It's going to be set in a sort of roguelite system, with some features of a battle royale even, but only against normal enemies, not players, but you'll be able to play with your friends. The game is being developed by From Software, and experience is going to be similar in the gameplay with the original Elden Ring, but the structure will be totally different. I believe it's going to be a great game, but some players won't like so much, I believe, cause it's different, but will be interesting to see things from other games, and also new things. In this new episode of Elden Ring, it's coming out in May 30th, 2025, to PS4 and 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Back in the land.
GTA 6 is simply the most anticipated game ever, and the game will take control of two different characters, Jason and Lucia, and once again we'll be able to explore the iconic Vice City. The game is being developed by Rockstar Games, probably the most beloved video game studio nowadays. This is going to be a whole new GTA game after more than 10 years. The last one was GTA 5, 2 generations ago. So this one promises to be a masterpiece in a matter of possibilities and freedom. The game is coming out still in 2025, according to Rockstar Games, and the game is coming out to PS5, and Xbox Series X and S. PC version shall be coming out about 1 year later.
Trust?
Trust.
That's the video, guys. Don't you agree those are the most anticipated games? Leave your comments. Thank you so much, and so long.